and true crime. And now we're about to hand it over to our beautiful private eyes because they ask the best questions better than I do. And I'm going to pull cards for the answers and we'll see what. Oh, shoot. And now we're about to. Sorry, guys. Every once in a while I got to do that. Just make sure we're all awake. Carrie Marie, thank you so much for joining our private eyes. I appreciate that. Feel free to ask your questions. I ask you one thing. Well, first, let me give my disclaimers. Everything is just simply my interpretation of the cards. I am not psychic. I am simply interpreting the cards. I'm an excellent tarot reader. However, you guys ask the better questions. If you're watching at home, we encourage you to join us. It's $2.99 a month. We do these all the time, so you'll definitely get your money's worth if you would like to ask questions. But if you are happy to just sit and watch, then it is absolutely free to you. All right, let's hand it over to our private eyes. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Okay, let me see our first question. You guys are really good at this, so. Okay, question. And I jump all over, and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. And also, if you look down there, I do pin the question for you. Question. Ooh, Debbie, does one of the Nancy's family members want to cover up their involvement in Nancy's kidnapping? That's a good question. Is someone in the family covering up their involvement in Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping? Is someone in with stuck energy about money, stuck finances, very slow moving? It's the Knight of Pentacles. We have a child. Y'all, I can't do these reads anymore. They're too, like, straight up. Look, it's the child. Nancy has a child, right? You're asking about family. This is the child card. Nancy has known this person since they were little bitty, if not from birth. All right. This is the child card. They're having stuck financial problems. Wow. Can't even make up these cards. Archangel Michael. And so this is often comes out in my true crime reads. Temperance card when someone passes over. It's Sagittarius energy. I've been saying I sense a Sag or a fire sign in this crime. I say it with almost every read. Again, Archangel Michael. And then we have this 10 of Swords, which is total absolute betrayal. When you get 10 swords, I'm coming to top side. If somebody puts 10 swords in your back, that means they're doing all this crap behind your back. They're betraying you. And it's like tenfold because it's somebody that's so close to you and you trust them so much that they would still do this kind of thing. So when we get this 10 of Swords, it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the deck. I need to understand this child more. Who is this child? Show me something about this child. The son. And I'm thinking son-in-law, y'all. He's the one that everybody's focused at. I'm just going to leave it there. Bottom of the deck. He's married, right? Who's he married to? Annie. Who are they searching the house on? Hierophant is commitment. This is a church. These two are either, they're basically pledging. So it is also seen as a commitment. Hierophant, establishment. Ace of Swords. I cut the deck and there it was. Most clear deck and most clear answer there is. Wow. Excellent question. As always, my beautiful Debbie. Thank you, thank you. Let me clean up the cards, knock out the energy, and we'll go ahead and ask the next question. Thank you, my lovely. Appreciate you. I'm going to shuffle it up really good here before we ask the next question. Thank you guys so much. We are about to hit 40,000. I just looked because I'm like, really excited to see. And we're 40 away from 40,000. 1,000 subs, and that's because of you. And you've made it so incredible, this journey I've been on with you, and I thank you. I thank you so very much. All right, cards fell clean. We've knocked the energy out. Let's go ahead. And I'm just going to jump all over so that I give everybody a chance. Jan Funk, welcome to our private eyes. Thank you, lovely. Appreciate you. Ask all the questions you'd like. Please put the word question. Question, Miss Smudger. Did Annie and Nancy have a disagreement during the evening? I'm going to ask this a little bit stronger. Was there, not necessarily that evening, but was there a underlying disagreement between Annie and Nancy that could cause this kidnapping? Was there something between Annie and Nancy? Welcome in, Milens. We have travel. Trying to come to calmer grounds. The world, travel. The world, travel. This is an end cycle with someone you love because they want to travel to calmer grounds. Was there actually, bottom of the deck, something that serious between Annie and Nancy? The hermit, the home. It's a house. It's about money and a house. It's about a house. Because the hermit is Virgo energy, and that's the house card, and justice. Balancing something out about a house. And it was regretful. I would lean toward likely. I would lean toward likely. There's something about property is what I'm picking up. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. Hold on just a minute. I want to catch some people here. Make sure I don't forget to welcome someone. Tanya Gomez, thank you for becoming a private eye. And again, thank you, Jan Funk. Thank both of you. Who else has? And me, Linz, thank you so much for becoming a private eye. Much love to all of you. You will enjoy it. Hi, Lorna. Thank you for the $2 snooper chat. Woo. You have a question. All right, let's get your question. Question here. Has Tomaso been where has Tomaso been for the past week? Well, hon, I could have saved you your $2, lovely, because it's going to be very hard for me to get a where, because it is difficult in the tarot. However, I have places, the place oracle, and we'll try landmarks. First of all, let me try the tarot. Where has Tomaso been? Under the watch of eyes. We have a lot of attention on. He's like the one that they're focused on. For the past week, he has been the star of the show for authorities as well as media, like the world. Everybody's looking at Tomaso. So he's been under the watchful eye. Now, interesting, I have this page of wand. This is youthful, and it's message. It's a message. So where has Tomaso been for the past week? Maybe he's in bed. Maybe he's in bed freaking out because this got way out of hand compared to what he thought it was going to be. It says he's been in bed. Yep, he's been in bed, like racking his brain. Now, let's see if there's any landmarks. And I know he's not at his house, but he could be in a bed at a motel or something. But he's definitely being watched, if you were wondering. Let's go ahead. Let's try it with the places. Any landmarks around Tomaso at this time? Bustling hub. There's a lot around him, a lot of activity. Lively activities, culture, melting pot, social nexus, hustling bub. So he is surrounded by a great deal of eyes physically on him. And that you could see that with not only this, but the star card as well. That's the best I can do, because I mean, if he was sitting at McDonald's eating right now, I don't have that McDonald's card. So the where and so forth is a little bit hard for tarot, but I do my very best. Thank you, lovely, for the $2. Greatly appreciate that. Oh, and I welcomed you. Thank you, lovely. Jennifer Swain. Did the Circle K store record Annie's car that Saturday night? I'm just going to come up to topside and explain that to you so that y'all understand. It's not that it's Annie's car that night. There was a suspicious white van that was noted by many neighbors days before Nancy was taken. And it was unmarked, and the neighbors found it strange and reported it ahead of time, that there was somebody in a white van, unmarked, just hanging out in the neighborhood, and they found that very strange. Well, then it was reported that this white van is what they were trying to find on the Circle K videos. They weren't there for Annie's vehicle. They weren't there for Tommaso's vehicle. They were looking up information to see if that white van had gotten gas there or had passed by and so forth. So that's what that, as far as I am aware. But excellent questions, you guys. Excellent questions. Tanya, how soon will an arrest be made? I wish I could tell you. Tarot is not designed to do time or location. Tarot is a reading of energies. And so there's no way for me to answer a time question. It just doesn't happen very well with tarot. I can do, and I will try my very best. Usually if it's swords, it's swift. If it's wands, it's swift. If it's cups, it's a while. And if it's pentacles, it can sit forever. But it's all about divine timing, and that's something that we're not always privileged to know. But I will do my best to answer. How soon will an arrest be made? Thank you. An actual arrest might not come for 6 months. Could be 6 weeks. But it's not going to be immediate that I can see. Doesn't mean it won't happen, because time is not something that tarot does. We have the moon. There's a lot of hidden things in the background. And we have pentacles. I do feel it's going to be a while. We have pentacles. It's all about this tracking of the money. Look at the pentacles. This is law. King of Swords, right? Law. So the lawman is suggesting that it's going to be about tracking this money, which is going to take time. So I don't feel that there'll be an arrest this afternoon, for instance, or tomorrow. I could always be wrong, y'all. I'm just interpreting the tarot. And remember, timing and location are not the strongest points for the tarot. The tarot is more about the energies of the why. Something occurs or how something occurred. But the when and the where, tarot's not the best at that. And I'm not psychic, so I can't always answer. But I do my best. Right, let's see what else we have. Nikki UK, question. Did Tommaso go back to Nancy's house after 2 a.m.? At 2 a.m. allegedly. All right, did Tommaso, y'all, do you think he would do it himself? Don't you think they would hire someone? Do you think it would be him? I don't know. He could still be behind it and never go back, you know. But let's go ahead and ask. Nikki is wondering if Tommaso allegedly returned to Nancy's at around the 2 a.m. mark. Did Tommaso go back to Nancy's house at 2 a.m. when she got gone? I've got a 10 of Cups that he did. That's an affirmative. It's 10 cups. If you get 10 cups or you get 10 of Pentacles, those are strong yeses. It would be favorable. It would definitely be favorable, and it's family, right? The kids, the family all together. So it's a family oriented time. Cups could suggest that there was some sort of drinking or something. Maybe, I don't know. Come back in to focus. Let's see what else we get. To Tommaso, go back to Nancy's at 2 a.m. or somewhere around there. We have the son, and Tommaso's the son-in-law. Son's an absolute yes. Judgment is an absolute yes. I've got a fight to the death over money. I have a fight about money. I just cut the deck. That's what I've got, is a fight about money. And this is the homestead. This is the grandma or grandpa. It looks like a grandpa. Got a beard, right? Then we have the couple. We have the kids. This is the home. There's even a little dog or two, right? This is the home. And that's that. I told you, when you get the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles, firm yes. Over here I've got the fight, right? Look at this strategic fight. This person, let me take it over here so you can see, because I want the question on the board. Can I move the question maybe? Yes. Let's take this question. Whoa, what am I picking up? Let's just put the question like this so that I can use the board right. So this person has stolen the other people's swords because they're strategically trying to win the fight at all cost. Even if they don't let somebody else have a weapon, and they have a weapon, they'll do it unfairly. And so this can be like something behind their back, right? They've got their back to them. Yeah. Favorable. It's very favorable that Thomas may have went back to the house, which I'm quite surprised at. Vicky, hello, lovely. Welcome to our private eyes. Let me get you on the board. Thank you so much for joining us. And just remember, please put the word question in front of your question. I do my best to jump around and get anybody and everybody. Modern Muse. Hello, chat. I'm glad I found a live. Welcome in, Modern Muse. I don't know if I welcomed you last time, so make sure and put your question out there, lovely. I'll try to get it. Spilled paint. Question. Was the crime scene at Nancy's set up to cover up the real crime scene that took place somewhere else? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, I'm going to give you the goat. All right, this is our mascot, you guys. It's a goat, and it screams. And when you get the goat, it's because you have been thinking. You get the goat, Spilt. You get the goat. And if you like the goat, you want to have your own goat so that you can scream along with me on our channel, just check out right here. Where is it? There it is, 1111dex.com. We got the goats on sale. A lot of people have the goat. Okay. What happened? I had a message all of a sudden. I'm like, what? Was the crime scene at Nancy's set up to cover up the real crime that took place? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Somewhere else. I had to see what that was. Out my other window. Was it set up? Woo, baby. Airmail. I gotta go to the basement. I'll be right back. Was it set up at Nancy's? Oh, we have an exchange and an ignore. Bottom of the deck. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, Nancy's read is so full of pentacles. It's just sad. It's all about money, isn't it? So we have a very, very strong yes. Oh, Vicky. I'll come back to your question, Vicky. Thank you, lovely. All right, so the current question is about the crime scene at Nancy's. What I can tell you is the cards are suggesting this would be Nancy's or a home. It's definitely a home with the grandma or grandpa, the family, the kids. It's the home, right? We have something that they were trying to get them to ignore and exchange somewhere else. So I would say partially. It's almost as if it started somewhere else and then went there. Like, yeah, they went there. Let's see what else we have. Commitment. It's about a commitment, a contract. It's about a contract. This fighting in this whole thing is over a contract. I'm not sure. It's just wild. All right, I would say favorable, kind of. Like, there's more to it. It's more intense than even that. Vicky, welcome to our private eyes. In case I think I said it, but just in case I didn't, because I get so into the read. Vicky Bostet, hello, lovely. Love you. Aw, thank you. Aw, thank you for your MX50. Thank you, lovely. I just became a member. Question, is Nancy dead? Well, the tarot doesn't always answer whether someone passes, but we can definitely check to see what comes up. Has Nancy Guthrie allegedly passed away? I pray not, y'all. Has she passed away? Card sideways. We have 10 Wands, which is burden, which is scary if you're a hostage, right? So right now she is considered a burden. Doesn't tell me if she's passed or not. Any elderly or infant would be a burden to a kidnapper. We have a lot of confusion and a lot of cups spilt. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. It's not looking favorable that she is still with us. I'm not getting a hardcore pass over, but I am getting a burden with a lot of confusion and a lot of options, and then spilt. So it's almost as if they had the option, but then we have the spilt cups, which is sad, right? And it's regrettable that they had to spill the cups, air quotes, because it's betrayal. There's that 10 of Pentacles. It's something to do with the family. This is the family. This is literally the family and the home card. And look, we have the travel. Someone taking their hostage, traveling with them to a karmic place. We have an inspector, someone inspecting a car because of that. And the only car I know they're inspecting is Nancy's and Annie's. I would lean towards unfavorable. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to say that. But is Nancy alive? Unfavorable. It's sad to even answer the question, but that's what the cards show me, you guys. And I'm only being honest. And I'm so sorry if that upsets you. I have hope too. I really do. But at this point, it's dwindling. It doesn't look like she will be okay. Okay, let me see what else we have. I'm going to jump way up to the top. Boy, I made a pop. Question from Nid Me. Okay. Did Nancy leave Annie's home? Well, the question would be, the answer would be yes. But because of the pacemaker connecting to the home watch at 2 a.m. But let's go ahead and ask. Did Nancy leave Annie's home? Thank you for asking too. Did Nancy leave Annie's home? The High Priestess, the one that knows but isn't saying. There's a secret about that. So there is something. There is something about this. We don't know what it is. Are you kidding me? The contract. It keeps coming up. Contract. So did Nancy actually leave the home of Annie? The Devil. Attachment. Toxic. Toxic secrets. Very toxic secret about this. So there is a secret. There is something about this the plan in action to close the cycle. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. You know what, Enid, I am not getting a yes or no, but I am getting the most disturbing, like, layered information. So this is the one that knows that doesn't speak. It's almost honestly as if there's a secret that we're not meant to know yet. Whatever reason the divine is not showing us. But there is something that will be eventually revealed because everything is. But this is the one that knows that does not speak. So there is some information that is not being shared at this time. It is extremely toxic. We have the Devil card. And in that, there was a plan to close a cycle. And that would be with travel. This is the plan of action that was taken. So it's almost suggesting, if I had to guess, and I'm only guessing, that it's almost as if something started at Annie's, but then was finished at Nancy's. I hope that makes sense. It was no good. We do have the Fish in the Cup, which is unexpected abandonment with the Five of Pentacles. So they may have had to change plans in some way. Not quite sure. But thank you so much for asking. And again, welcome to our private eyes. All right, my lovelies, let's see. Allison, question. Are there people in positions of power authority involved in what happened to Nancy? Ooh. Are there people in powerful places involved in the disappearance and kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie? Are there people? Yes. Yes. Affirmative. According to the cards. Absolutely. We have the 1111. Aces are always yes. We have a double confirmation. And the unwell person on crutches that's being abandoned. We have double yeses. Here's the thing. It could have something to do with the Epstein files. I'm not going to get into it deep, but I will say this is a phallic yes. And if you notice, there's an exchange of clarity saying there is something to what you're saying, very favorable. This is clearly the answer. And then you see that 11. And so these people are like handing off an exchange for each other. So there's favors being done. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I'll let you break it down. You feel me, lovely? I think favorable. Definitely, definitely. That's just my opinion. Let me see. Have I any other questions? What do we have here? Let me see. I'll come back to you, Allison. Okay, let me see what we have here. Carla. Did L.E. find evidence in Annie's house for sure? Allegedly. Did the, how did you say it? Did L.E. Did law enforcement allegedly find anything in Annie's worth of evidence? Did they remove any evidence from Annie's house? Did law enforcement remove? We have, unexpected from the Lovers. All right, check this out. I will say favorable right off the bat. Here's why. I've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, and it's a choice between two. It also suggests that there's more to it. Gemini energy. We have this mental imprisonment. We have this captive, right? We have a captive. You could think of it as an abductor. Now, in traditional tarot, this person's put themselves there because they've done so many things that have got themselves into a worried situation. And that might be, there might be that there was some people that were very entitled and thinking that they always get what they want. And then somebody said, Nancy said, no more. So there is this mental imprisonment. But this is also abduction. So we have the Lovers, abduction, but then we have the fight to the death, as I've explained. Five of Swords. This is strategic, taking away the swords so they don't have weapons, but you've got five. So it's putting all of the control in this guy's hand. And both of these figures, both of them, have their back to this person. So it's an underhanded way, right? So there is some form of something unexpected found in the home. And here's why I say that. We have the imprisonment, the kidnapping, we have a fight, and then we have something very unexpected found. And this guy is showing it off, saying, look what I found. And he put a fish in a cup. So it's a very unexpected to have a fish in a cup being offered to you. And so when you get the Page of Cups, it's often a very stinky offer. Something that you're like, oh no, and it's unexpected. So it leads me to believe that I would lean toward favorable, that they did find something in Annie's house. But that's just my humble interpretation of the cards. Don't go calling the police and being like the tarot reader on YouTube said, because I do my very best, but I could be wrong. Tarot is to give you the guidance to do the hard work of research. It'll give you the direction, it'll give you the energy, but then you got to find the what, the where, and the when, right? The timing and the location. All right, my lovelies, let's see. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Let me see, did I miss anybody? I don't think so. All right, let me see. We're going to take one more question. Let me just scroll. I'd like to get... I'd like to get somebody that I've never seen ask a question. So that way everybody gets a chance. You know what? I'm going to take you a spilled paint. Even though you've asked a couple questions, and very good ones at that, I'm going to grab you. Question. Did a crime occur with Nancy at Annie's? Not sure how to word it properly. Thank you, sweetheart. Did a crime occur with Nancy at Annie's? Did a crime occur at Annie's house while Nancy was there the night she had this happen? There's restraintment. That is so wild. Maybe they captured her there, made her go home, gather some things. I don't know why they wouldn't grab medicine. Maybe because they weren't planning on keeping her alive. I'm just saying. There's something they wanted from the home, though. But it almost, there's holding on too tight. It could be someone also saying, no, I won't share my money. It's greedy. It's greedy. Did a crime occur at Annie's while Nancy was there? Protecting how far we've come. Holding on to something, bottom of the deck, karmic situation. Wheel of Fortune. Car. The car ride with Tommaso. I'm telling y'all, my King of Wands is Tommaso. Car ride with Tommaso. There's the Chariot, right? The car ride. There's Tommaso, in my opinion. And he's getting a new beginning, polka dots. Ace of Pentacles with money. A new beginning with money. So, how interesting that is. We have this independent energy with the messenger. Independent energy. We have this conflict where they're arguing. Not fighting, arguing. About something legal. This is a lawyer. This is somebody that draws up paperwork. This is a truth person. It could be Nancy in the sense of a truth speaker. It could be a lawyer in the sense of drawing up paperwork. There's a problem with money, conflict with money, where a lawyer is saying pay up. That's what I'm picking up intuitively. Pay up. This is law saying pay up. You owe taxes or something. And that's when the Tower happens for Nancy. So it's possible. It is possible because they're stuck financially. This is the dark horse. All the other three horses, all the other three knights in the tarot are all movement. You can see them. They're fast-paced. They're moving. Even the Knight of Cups, he's got his foot up and he's in the middle of a step. Not the Knight of Pentacles because it's stuck. When you see that Knight of Pentacles, there's somebody stuck on money with a plan. And they have deep emotion about it. They're very attached to this. They have attached to and they need to do a self-love. They've got to come up with some money somehow. So they're about to make a plan that's going to be worldwide, World Wide Web. Everybody's going to know about it. And they're going to do travel. And they're going to close this cycle down to benefit themselves. I'm walking the deck, y'all. Because this is the last question I was going to take. Which provides the confusion for all the law enforcement? Wow, that is wild. It's there. It's all there, my loves. It's all there. Incredible questions, you guys. And I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody's. I only have so much energy. You know how that goes. But I want to thank you for asking my private eyes and all my new private eyes, all our rookies, right? You get a better rank as you go up, but you're still very valuable to us. You guys ask the best questions in the world. Don't ever fool yourself. The rest of us benefit from you asking the right questions. I want to say thank you also to my replay crew. You guys always surprise me with all the beautiful support. I get that report at the end of the week from YouTube, and it tells me like if I got shared this many times or whatever. You guys have been hyping me up. You've been sharing my video. You've been liking my video. You've been doing so many things that just warms my heart, truly. I pray for Nancy Guthrie. I truly do. I want her to be found safe. I pray that we're not going to go another day, let alone a week or longer, without having answers for Savannah and Cameron and whoever else that happens to love Nancy. I need you guys to say a little prayer for Summer Moon Utah Wells, Sebastian Rogers, Lily and Jack Sullivan. They're on my heart. Very heavy right now because I am doing the Nancy Guthrie case and there's no real big information in any of their other cases. I did listen to Lily and Jack's mother's family and friends talk, and I listened to Daniel, and y'all, it's like a line of crap, but that's a different case. So all right, sweeties, again, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. And I will see you again very soon. Love you. Thank you for everything. And let me just hit the button here and see if we have 40,000. I'm watching. We are 9. We've got 3,991. I need 9 subscribers. That's it. And we hit 40,000. I'd love to know, like, who is my 40th sub, my 40,000th sub? That would be something to know. Maybe it's you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Love you. To the moon and back. Always and forever. Let me just make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting before I leave. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Nikki. House of Them. Hello. Welcome back. It's been forever since I've seen you. Good to see you. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much. All right, my lovelies. I'll see you on the flip side very soon, very soon.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny